Fire scene is right over my shoulder there, but to give you some perspective, we walk over this way to show you the fire department is right over there. A handful of people had to be evacuated because of how quickly the waters rushed through here. It is waterlogged, the vehicle behind us, busting into a car. At this point, an expert tells us all they need to do is concentrate on the ignition area here. Boxes filled with the famous statuettes will be loaded from here onto the plane right behind me. The trip to LA takes about 4 hours, but the memories will last much longer. On Wednesday, Calhoun and 103rd was moving, with the exception Pamela Watkins.
He stopped me for speeding.
She had to pull over.
It's like, oh man, coming down 103rd.
The Chicago firefighter was in uniform, on her way to work, and felt something wasn't right. Separate officer may have felt it too, stopping his squad to talk to her.
I didn't get out until the other officer who pulled up alongside of me gave me permission. That's when the officer behind me got out, his hand on his gun. Get in the car, get in the car.
You feared for your life?
I did.
Watkins says the verbal abuse.
Get in the car, get back in the car.
Turned physical.
He's like, this is where the door slammed it.
He didn't care that your foot was in the way.
No, and then he did it a second time.
She's wearing bandages rather than a cast. Her heavy work boots lessened the impact.
This is what saved.
Should this cop be on the streets?
No.
She would know. For more than 16 years, Watkins was a Chicago police officer who also pulled over cars.
I work with some really great police officers.
According to the Citizens Police Data Project, the veteran officer in question received at least 17 complaints and was disciplined at least once since 2011.
We all are not bad. We all do not condone this behavior.
This week, Watkins received a ticket, an injured foot, and word her case is under investigation.
IPRA has contacted me.
And a spokeswoman for IPRA confirming tonight there is an independent investigation. That includes a review of video from the stop. Sometimes the novelty of nature
It always comes down to composition and lighting.
becomes the focus. A photographer, Josh Zelke.
I was shooting in Sanibel, it was so beautiful.
But back in May, a trip to a Florida beach involved his lens and what he spotted with his eyes.
What didn't really look like a camera at the time, it was all rusty and had barnacles on it.
He took home what remained of a waterproof camera once looking like this.
Yeah.
Carefully cut out the memory card from the layered grip of the aged calcium and debris.
Well,
And to his surprise,
here's a whole variety of these family photos.
the mutilated memory card revealed someone else's memories.
I do it as a career, so I mean, to lose an entire group of photos would be devastating for me.
So a man taking photos began looking for the strangers in about 170 found photos he rescued from a watery digital grave.
It basically comes down to I'd like someone to do the same for me.
He shared his find on Facebook,
The first day it was about 200.
and the shares kept coming.
It blew up big time.
How many shares?
It's up to, well, it got up to 3,000 plus. As soon as the shares started happening, I was like, this is gonna happen. I'm gonna find these people.
After only 11 days, the owner of the calcified camera came forward.
He found it about a block away from where I lost it.
West Palm Beach, Florida's Kristen Cirillo says she lost the $200 camera about 5 years ago on vacation, but the images inside were far more valuable.
They are priceless memories, and I love looking at them. It's really fun to look back and remember that trip.
To hear their excitement is the best part of it all.
He's just an amazing soul.
Zelke may prefer to take pictures,
Oh yeah,
but it's what he returned that's leaving a lasting impression.
it was awesome. It was such a great experience.
Jeremy Ross, CBS 2 News.
I got it.
Only days from his first birthday, Riker and Dad Ron Kraus share a moment in their front yard.
He can move.
They were in the process of setting up for that celebration, but Thursday night, a stranger threatened to keep them from that milestone and perhaps many more.
No explanation for it except for fear.
Law enforcement says a silver or gray 1990s style minivan was parked off of this state road in Walkerton. It pulled up Kraus's driveway. Driver asked for water to cool his overheated radiator, and Kraus offered to help.
My son's sitting here. I open the doors like this. There's water right here. Takes him right from here. Just out of the corner of my eye, I happened to notice what he was doing, and he's got about 100 feet, and I'll never see my son again. Just starts running, and I'm running and just right in the head. I thought he was unconscious at the time. He falls in here, my son rolls down on the ground, picked him up. I'm checking him out, making sure he's fine, and I'm getting him in the house.
You went from Good Samaritan to victim in what, 30 seconds?
Yeah, probably less than that.
Riker and father got to safety. 911 was called, but Kraus says the man who tried to stuff his son in a duffel bag and take him took off.
No, I hope he gets caught. I hope that they're able to take the information that we've given him, and I hope that they stop him before he does it again.
Investigators say they're looking for a man with a light complexion, beard, stubble, who at the time of the crime was wearing a white t-shirt and gray camouflage overshirt. They ask if you have any additional information on this ongoing investigation to give local law enforcement a phone call. Outside the LaPorte County Sheriff's Office, Jeremy Ross, CBS 2 News.